I'm from Los Angeles. Friends, last week I woke up early in the morning, and I looked at my phone. And they tell us not to do that. And like some of us, I have several Signal channels and WhatsApp channels taking place. And one of them is the LA Street Vendor Campaign, a campaign that we've been part of for 15 years. And one of my partners was looking for a street vendor named Gerardo in our neighborhood. Gerardo is missing. Gerardo is missing. And one of our partners found his cart. They found food, his fruit spoiled. He must have been missing for days. One of our partners took his cart into their garage, and they were looking for him. He's missing. I'm here to talk about what's happening in Los Angeles and what's going to happen in your community too. Gerardo is a neighbor. He's an entrepreneur. He's a job creator. He adds to the vibrancy of our city. But they took Gerardo. And so I'm here to tell you about what's happening in Los Angeles. And I'm here, my name is Rudy. I work at a CDFI, an economic justice organization, but I'm actually here in the place of the mighty living legend Angelica Salas from Chirla, who should be here. And Angelica wants me to tell you some things. Angelica wants me to tell you that as of a few days ago, at least 500 people have been detained. They're being detained by a combination of federal forces. It's not only ICE, it's also DEA, it's FBI. They're coming with masks. There's no due process taking place. We don't know where they're taking people. It's illegal what's happening, but they're still doing it. Now, they're intimidating people with their rifles. They're coming into our communities and taking people like Gerardo. Angelica would want me to tell you that LA is strong and that we are resisting peacefully. Angelica would want you to know that there's a growing LA Rapid Response Network that's over at least 23 organizations working together, including mine. Hundreds of volunteers are getting trained to be part of this network to protect our people, to protect people like Gerardo. She wants me to tell you that we are fighting back, even if her organization and many others are being targeted right now. I want you to know that LA is fighting back. On the way here, I was talking to a colleague of mine because we support small businesses, so I enjoy relationships with a lot of entrepreneurs. And I was asking one of them, another street vendor, how's your family doing? And he was telling me that his father just got his residency a few days ago, and he's a citizen. And I said, what about your mom? And he said, my mom is undocumented, so she's hiding. I want you to know that they don't want us to exist. They want us to be invisible. And they don't want you to be here. They don't want us to be here in these spaces. They do not want us here, people. And so I only have 5 minutes. I think my time is almost up, but I want you to know that they don't want us here. And that I bet you that some of us here are afraid. I'm afraid. But this is a moment where we have to combat our fear with action. A friend of mine, Chris, who's in the audience, told me last night, this is a moment where our values are being tested. So it's not enough for you to be here to talk about equity and talk about Latinidad. This is a moment for action. And I know that we might be afraid. You might be thinking, I don't know how to cut bigger checks. I don't know how to talk to my board. My boss is not there yet. I don't know. I'm still supporting that company that doesn't want to speak up about this issue. I just don't know how to operate. Well, this is the time for our values are being tested, and you gotta get with the program, y'all. And so one way you can, if you don't know what you're gonna do, if you don't know how to operate within your system, you better connect with other people and talk about your feelings, talk about your fear, talk about how you're gonna organize, connect with people, other organizations that know how to operate in these systems. This is a moment for us to stand up. And I want you to know that if you do not combat your fear, you are also part of the problem. We must take ownership over what's taking place. So we're in New Mexico, and people are saying, oh, they haven't come here yet. Maybe they won't come. This, every administration is different. I'm telling y'all that they're coming. And this is the moment today. This moment is the moment for you to stand up. You guys with me on this front? Okay. I really can't find this clock, so I'm going to end now. Thank you so much.